as you can see, the name of this video is how to lose weight and gain friends. And of course, we're not going to talk about like losing physical weight because it's not about that. I remember after a meditation retreat in Thailand, one of my peers told me, we were saying goodbye, and she told me, and you know what, Anka, you could travel lighter. I had a big backpack right on my back, and and then she felt the need to say, and not in the physical, like it's not about your backpack, not about your physical backpack. And I remember that moment because it is in my mind one of the moments when I gain more clarity over the fact that people can see the invisible baggage that each of us is carrying and bringing to the table, right? And this story brings me to the subject that I wanted to share with you today, which is the discrepancy between what is and the meaning that we associate with what is, or the connotation that we give to that what is. Maybe it sounds a little bit philosophical, and it is. It is truly philosophical. But I think it's gonna help you gain another perspective. This is a perspective that I've been refining, and I feel now that it has fully landed, that it has fully sedimented, and that's why I'm making this video, because I feel that now that I have this understanding, I can actually talk about it from a place of honoring it in a real, authentic way, because I have it inside. Right, so something happens, right? Somebody dear to you dies. I went hardcore. Maybe we're not gonna talk about this. Maybe this is not gonna be my example. So something happens, like you lose your phone, right? And in that very moment, the next thing that happens, because this is how we are conditioned and this is how we've been conditioning ourselves to see things, we give that a connotation. What just happened, the fact that I lost my phone, is that good or is that bad? And instantly I put that. It's either good or bad. Or there are people who say, I like it, I dislike it, right? So the thing is that I lost my phone, and that's the sole only reality. But then my mind, who I am as an identity, needs to give that a connotation, because then it becomes clearer to me what it is that I need to do. Also because I think that it's very difficult for most of us to just be with that what is. And I'm talking about the emotions, the facts, the reality in general. It's very uncomfortable for us to be in a situation without giving it a connotation, and afterwards without acting on it, right? So this is how it goes. This is the process. Something happens, we give it a connotation, and after giving it a connotation, we give it a meaning, right? What does that mean to me? And when you hit that sweet spot, giving something meaning, that for me is like a pit without like, it's a well. I went into a well, because that meaning is gonna dictate the way that I am acting, that I'm receiving, that I'm reacting, that I'm responding to that very situation, right? So I lost my phone, it's bad, and that means that I did not deserve that phone, right? So I am here in this well. Guess what? Out of this well, the way that I'm gonna look at the situation is not gonna be very joyful. I'm not gonna see the opportunity. I'm not gonna see the fact that actually I lost my phone. It just happened for me to lose my phone. Then that also means that it's an opportunity to buy another phone, right? And to replace an old phone with a new one. No, most of us are just sticking to it, and we make like such a big deal of the fact that we lost something, and that something was meaningful to us, and it's such a bad thing that happened, right? So I'm sharing this with you because I'm going back to what my friend told me. Being light, right? So like losing the way that we associate to things. For me, that's the number one priority that I have throughout my days. And this is a practice that I'm doing, like it's a divine practice that I'm doing, to lose the weight of my thoughts and of my emotions. Because out of that space, I am able to realize that there is a huge amount of opportunities, possibilities, abundance that opens to me once I stop giving things or facts a connotation and then a meaning. I guess it's like a very human thing for us to believe that there is a meaning to everything and there is a meaning to my life and I'm here with a mission. I have to fulfill on that mission and so on and so forth. That is really ego stroke. Like it's an ego driven approach. I know it. I recognize it. I have it in my, in my human identity and my human experience. And I'm just asking myself how, and I'm seeing how my life is transforming when I'm starting to strip myself, other people, facts, actions of meaning. Maybe there is no deeper meaning than just the fact that that happened, right? And I like this dance that I'm starting to dance. It's a dance that is bringing me closer to what I think is real, which is I know nothing. I absolutely know nothing, right? And I remember one of the Buddhist monks, the Buddha, the teachers, the teaching monks that I met in Thailand, was telling us about this moment when you realize that you truly know nothing, right? And for me, it was very scary, right? I was like, no, I know so many things, and I've acquired so much knowledge, and I felt that that knowledge was keeping me safe and helping me better interact with the world, make stronger, more determined, and better, safer decisions. And now, as I'm embracing this kind of a lifestyle where I know basically nothing, I feel that I am much more empowered, and I feel that I'm discovering a much richer world and universe, and basically I like it more. I'm trying to go out of this dichotomy of what I like and dislike, what is good and what is bad, because I feel that richness is beyond these concepts. So yeah, this is what I wanted to share with you today. Traveling light as in trying to strip every single aspect of what you think you are, what you think you like, what you think you dislike. Everything that you are attributing a connotation to is taking space from you actually seeing something else in it, right? So for example, I am very much like I love feminism, and I live by by it, and I read a lot of books on this and so on and so forth. But then I'm realizing that the fact that I am giving it so much space out of my life, and I'm kind of contouring my perspective. I'm defining my perspective through this lens, is keeping me from seeing and embracing other things. So just think about the things that actually are very strongly connotated in your life, and think, how is it that you got to giving them such a strong connotation? So for example, death, I think that's why I started with death. I think that death for many of us is very strongly connotated. Loyalty, again, justice, freedom. These are things that are like deeply, hugely connotated. And I had also the opportunity to speak to another friend of mine who is in a process of transgressing from her perspective on relationships and monogamy and so on and so forth. And the discussions that I had with her helped me reassess that what I think about human nature and relationships, and whether what I think is normal or safe or sane is something that is useful or not for me, right? So cool. I made a long long video about this, but all I wanted to share basically is this: something happens, and that's the reality, that's the factual reality. And then afterwards we go into giving that a connotation. It's either bad or good. We like it, we dislike it, we want it or we don't want it. And afterwards it's all about giving it a meaning. And when the meaning comes, the emotion comes. And if you like put in your soul, in your mind, in your body, however you want to name who you are and all of it, once you put something that is deeply emotionally connotated, I can tell you it's not gonna be easy peasy to stripe that off. It's not gonna be easy peasy to go beyond and see what could be would that connotation, that emotional meaning, emotional connotation exist. Okay, cool. So this is my mic. I think I introduced it already. I love this mic. Like, it's one of the best products ever. Talking about being light and not giving connotations, right? It's the best. Cool. Have a happy day. Thank you for watching. As usual, if you are watching and if you're finding what I'm saying, I don't like only praise, right? So like I'm not only looking for you cheering and being like, oh, this is so cool, whatever. I'm also looking for you sharing whatever you think about the videos that I'm making. I'm open for that, and probably I'm gonna get more of that because I'm really opening to that. Yeah, so just drop some comments. For me, commenting is like a really powerful way of expressing yourself. So apart from the fact that I really like connecting with people and stuff, I really enjoy when people take the moment to comment. It is such a powerful thing. Like I remember, I'm going into another discussion, but I remember when I'm watching stuff on Facebook, for example, and like I find it so powerful and I want to comment, and then I'm thinking, oh, but maybe people will think I'm stupid, or maybe they will think this comment is not good enough or whatever. And then I do comment, right? And for me, that is like really getting my personal power back, and like it's such a powerful moment. So freaking do comment, not only on my videos, but just in general, like put your opinion out there and be ready for other people to not embrace that opinion, but like still feel that there is space for you to express who you are and how you feel about things. um, I don't know if this is going against what I just said about being light and being weight free. I don't think it does. I think that we are entitled to have an opinion, and I truly believe in self expression. I'm looking for it, and I'm creating through these videos and through the stuff that I'm doing in my life. I am creating that world where more of us are expressing ourselves as who we are in this very moment. I am still work in progress. I will probably always be work in progress, and I'm celebrating that. I'm really happy that I'm freaking alive and I'm freaking work in progress. Cool. I've been under the sun for such a long time. I need to go now. Have a happy day. Bye.